If you are thinking about buying and selling a home in Chandler right now, this might surprise you. Right now, across the US, there are over 1 million homes available for sale. And they are taking about 63 days to sell, much longer than a few years ago. That change is starting to show up here in Chandler too. And in contradictory with a lot of people thinking, more home on the market doesn't always mean lower price. And homes taking longer to sell doesn't mean that the buyer is always automatically win. Some buyers are waiting and missing on good homes. Some sellers are pricing too high and their home is sitting on the market forever. The market is changing quietly. The big question is this: are you ready for what this means in Chandler, Arizona? Let's look at the number and see what's really happening today market. In front of you right now is the chart showing about the home that already sold in 2025 compared with the previous year. This bar chart right here represents how many homes that already sold. So obviously you see that in 2025, the city that has the most amount of sale in Arizona is Phoenix, which is about 9,990. That is an increase of 0.8%. This is way above any other cities, right? But the next city is also Mesa. And Mesa, it has sold about 4,708, 1.4% increase. The number of sold house is one factor, but the other more important is the change compared to previous year. Obviously, you see here, Paradise Valley increased 25.5% compared to previous year. Goodyear, another 25%. Total Park, 24.6%. And Weddell, 24.6%. Those are the more than 20% compared to last year. So what this tells us, buyers are still showing up across the valley. You see, it's Phoenix 0.8%. Mesa 1.4%, Scottsdale 6.2%. In some area, the sale reduced, like Glendale, negative 5.9%. That's a reduction, right? Maricopa, negative 7.9%. Casa Grande, negative 20%. That is a very, very good, a deep in Casa Grande. But look at this, Tempe is 5.9%, Apache Junction 14.9%, Fountain Hills 10.2%. So there's a variety of change across the valley. So buyer in the green increased number of sales, the buyers are still going there. And that actually the majority of Arizona cities. Good homes are still selling very fast. The pricing still matter. Of course, the home that is pricing too high is going to take forever to sell, but the demand helps the seller a lot in this current market right here. Compared to some other high cities like Paradise Valley, Goodyear, Tonopah, and Weddell, Gilbert, Chandler, Scottsdale, Mesa, and Phoenix tend to have like a normal change, around 1 to 8%. This is the normal change, okay? The buyers are still active in this area. But compared to these hot area right here, it's not as active as them, right? So buyers are still active, but maybe they are a little bit more pickier, okay? And they take longer time to sell. You know, homes don't sell just because they are listed. They have to be strategically marketed and priced correctly. Condition, price, and concession matter more in this area. Buyer, lucky for you, you normally have time to negotiate more instead of rushing. Now, let's look at some other area that has the seller is actually bad news for the seller. Tolleson, reduction of 29.9%. Okay, Casa Grande, reduction of 20% in sale. Kefi, reduction of 16% in sale. Maricopa, reduction of almost 8% in sale. Now, this doesn't mean that these areas are bad, okay? This only means that the fewer buyers in this area compared to previous year. Affordability is likely a bigger issue here, and the seller, you still have more competition right here because more and more houses that cannot be sold. That means whatever the inventory remaining at the time that you list the house for sale, that means you have more competition. So the next information I want to show you is a comfort market index. Okay, as you follow my channel, you know that I watch the comfort market index a lot. I love seeing the comfort market index because it's so simple to understand, right? If the number is more than 110, okay, that is the indication of the seller market. From 90 to 110, a balanced market where both buyers and seller has the same negotiation power. If it is less than 90 points, it's the buyer's market where the buyer has more negotiation power than the seller, right? So December actually surprised and actually good surprise for the seller across the greater Phoenix area. Okay, 17 out of 18 cities actually have a higher number of the CMI, the Comfort Market Index, and 12 cities, 12 of the 17 has an increase of more than 10% compared to last month. We're going to talk about what is the strongest cities in the next couple of slides, but for now, 12 out of 17 cities that actually move more than 10%. 10% is a big number. In simple terms, the market is kind of tightened and the seller gain leverage in this time of the year. Why does this happen? Two things drove, okay? A lot of home sellers actually think it may be better time to sell in the spring, which they are true. And that's the reason why, in my opinion, because they think that they see that a lot of homes that cannot be sold for the first several months of 2025. So they are afraid that they list on this market right now, they cannot sell their house. And therefore, they stop putting their house on the market in December or November. Okay? They're waiting for the better market of February or March, which result of fewer available homes for sale. The second reason, which I think the main reason is the buyers come back. And the buyer come back could be because of many reasons. Number one, it could be because of interest has slowed down. It's dropped down recently. Or maybe because they're familiar with the current market already, the current interest rate already. So they're ready to get back to the market instead of continue waiting. But one thing to note, okay, even though the demand goes up slightly, it's still below the normal. So watch out for the demand trend, and we're definitely gonna forward the information, the newest information to you. The biggest momentum in this report is Peoria and Gilbert. Specifically, Gilbert have a 20% increase, now at 142, which is a very strong seller's market. Peoria has a 21% increase, which is now 105 points. It's still in the balanced market, but it's a strong increase toward the seller advantage right now. Okay, very close behind is Queen Creek, Tempe, Glendale, and Goodyear. Queen Creek is about 16% increase, still very strong, right? Tempe, 16% increase, Glendale, 15% increase, and Goodyear, another 15% increase. So those are not above 20, but it's still 15-16%. Okay, even Phoenix, which make up 25% of the entire market, jumped 14%. So that is a very meaningful move that supports the overall trend, because Phoenix has a lot of sales. As you see, the first chart I showed you, 9,990 homes sold in Phoenix alone in Arizona in 2025, right? So a 14% jump of the majority of the homes in this market in Phoenix show the overall market has moved toward the sale. What's the local market look right now? 10 cities in the seller's market already. We're talking about Fountain Hills, Chandler, Gilbert, Scottsdale, Cave Creek, Phoenix, Tempe, Mesa, Glendale, and Paradise Valley. Those has a CMI of more than 110. Fun fact, Paradise Valley is the only cities that's dropped toward the buyer's market. There's only 3% drop, okay? 2 cities that in the balanced market, including Peoria and Avondale. The remaining 6 cities is in the buyer's market, and overall an increase of 10%, 10.8%, slightly higher than last week of 10.1%. So for those of you who has been waiting for, and I'm still hearing this, they're waiting for the market next year to drop. And the question normally back is why? Why does it drop? Everyone is expecting it to drop, but the reason they cannot say the reason, they just think it is going to be dropping. And I think mostly because they are hoping that the price is better. So instead of waiting for a better price, my recommendation is strongly talk about the negotiation. Better to negotiate now, get into the house at the price that you like, comfortable with, rather than waiting for a market that may or may not happen. So that's a conversation you should definitely talk to your agent if you are really interested in buying a house right now or selling a house right now. Next slide. The inventory of the entire US market has now the 6 continuous months. November actually is the last time that we have this count of more than 1 million homes for sale available in the entire US. So this chart track the active listing across the US over the past 2.5 years. Back in early 2023, we have inventory about 600 homes. From there, listing steadily goes up, come through 2024, go down a little bit at the beginning, and then it's go up again. And then it's go down a little bit at the beginning, which is expected because in that time, the demand is higher, like January and February, the demand is higher, so more homes that sold within that time frame. And then it starts again in 2025. Starting in May 2025, inventory already surpassed the 1 million home available, and since then it has been almost more than 1.1 million active listings as of right now, which is the highest level that we've seen in this cycle. Why this matter? I just want to show you this and tell you this, okay? A lot of people think that the housing market is gonna crash, but this is not showing any crash. Oh, you might think, oh no, there's a lot of homes available for sale, but look at this. It's a flat line. It's pretty much a flat line. If the homes available for a home for sale continue go up at a much higher number, then it's a warning that the market is crashing because of too many inventory on the market. As of right now, month after month, 6 months already passed, May of 2025, right? It's still about the same 1 million. Even though the seller has more competition in the market because of the 1 million homes available for sale, the market is not crashing because there's still buyer that getting all the homes available for sale more than 1.1 million. That's number one thing. That's the reason why I want to show you this and tell you how I know that the market is not crashing. If the market go up, continue go up in inventory, then for sure it's going to be crashing. But right now, it's just a balanced market right now. Median days on market, a lot of people concerned about this because in 2025, it's 63 days available. 63 days on the market. But here's the thing, in 2017, the median sale price is 68 days. By 2021, during the peak, it dropped to 43. Well, this is the time that like a lot of people want to buy a house because of low interest rate, right? This is one of the, and people looking, standing here, hoping to see this number again, but this is one of a kind. One of the best market for the seller. When you compare to other years, 63 is not the highest number. You have 2017 of 68 days. Probably no one remember back in 2017 anyway, right? Because it's a normal market. The whatever normal tend to be forgotten. Whatever special, a lot of people remember. So I just want to bring two charts right here so that I can tell you the market is not crashing. It's a balanced market and it's a normal market right here compared to any other years that we have in history. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you do have any question, feel free to contact me directly, or if you're interested in looking at market update, receiving the information on the weekly basis, feel free to scan this QR code and sign up to receive the email. Thank you so much everyone. Bye-bye.